Miss Monique and Mr. Sydney, I wish y'all both to do me a favor. Stop responding to your son. Once again, please stop responding to your son. He's there for a distraction. If you notice, you and your wife have stopped talking about everything, about the Tyler Perrys, because there are more of them out there. The Oprahs, there are more of them out there. The Lee Daniels, there are more of them out there. The how everybody's being underpaid, how the black women salaries are getting lower, how everybody is being pretty much done like the house slaves versus the field slaves. And y'all know who the house slaves are because they're going to stay in the house. And no matter what it takes, they're going to keep y'all in the field. The reason why I say stop talking about your son and stop responding to your son, he's there for a reason. Where was he last year? Where was he the year before last? Where was he when you was talking about Netflix and you was talking about when they blackballed you? When you all that stuff that was going on. Remember, this stuff was going on, been going on. Where was he then? Because now what you're saying, everybody's now believing you, sister. Everybody's believing y'all, my brother. All these celebrities, all these athletes, all these actors, these normal everyday people is on Monique's side. And we got her back. And we still got, I don't know about the rest of them falling apart because of what her son said, but I still know that she's saying her truth. Now, everybody is saying Monique is a bad parent. Monique is not a good parent. How can she do him like Monique's son is 31 years old? Let me say it again. He's 31 years old, telling his it's me. Well, he said in his own words, the $45,000 that he had, that the fund she set up for him, he said he splurged it and went through it, and he blamed himself because he messed off the money. Did nobody hear that? Did nobody also hear him say she was a good mother doing the best she could? Nobody heard that. But the number one thing he said lets me know the reason why he's here. He's here for a reason to stop you, Monique, from talking about what you're talking about. Sweetheart, you're gaining traction. People are believing in you. People are standing for you. Anybody saying anything negative about you, now we got you. Last year before last, everybody talked about you. Comedians making jokes. Now it's pie in their face because everything you say was true because you caught Tyler Perry saying online that he lied about you was hard to work with. He lied that the rumor he started. And I'm going to tell you how sad black people are. This is how pitiful black people are. Stephen A. Smith, the dumbest, what they say, ain't never played a sport in his life. And when he did play college basketball, he scored 2 points the whole season. I'll tell you what he said. He said he don't understand why Monique would record a conversation with Tyler Perry. Now nobody's gonna want to talk to her. This dumbass Negro said that, and the reason why I got a problem with it, he don't have a problem with what Tyler Perry said. He got a problem with it because she recorded it. Wow. Will let you know the powers to be is in charge. Now, when Monique's son said, which they didn't hear because everybody was juicy on she's a bad mother. She did her son so bad, or she did this so, and then everybody just now against Monique. Not everybody, but some people are getting off the bandwagon, and we finna go take care of Hollywood, and we finna bring down these to be that's got people not to be. What's my point? They as long as anybody ain't doing nothing about it, it's gonna get worse. This young lady by herself was saying something about it. Taraji, she was actually on the bandwagon of trying to take Oprah down. Guess what she did? She wrote Oprah a love letter, apologizing for what she said and what she did. Why? About money. And it's a shame what money make black people do. They are fold for money, but Monique didn't. So all I'm saying is this to Monique and the people that are listening. Monique's son came out and saying what he's saying about Monique to stop Monique from talking about that, and start focusing on him. Because if you notice, she don't stop talking about everything and focusing on him. Y'all heard him say that he told them, y'all don't have to pay me. I want to say this anyway. Nobody said anything about that statement he made, but they heard everything else he said about how horrible a parent she was, and she didn't do this, and she didn't do that, and she didn't do that. Anybody ask that young man, why you coming out right now? Anybody asking that young man, why now? Anybody asking that young man, is there anybody paying you for saying this about Monique? Is anybody telling you to say this about Monique? Because I guarantee you, he's here to stop the train from rolling, and it's working. Because all I'm reading is people talking about Monique's son. Monique's son is a small fraction of what's going on. But guess what? The powers to be that went found him, he's doing exactly what they want him to do. He's shutting everything down that she had to say. She ain't talking about Oprah no more. She ain't talking about Hollywood no more. She ain't talking about how their trailers blew up no more. And that went over everybody's head when she said their trailers blew up. Nobody talked about that. If that was somebody else talked about their trailers blew up, it would be on CNN. It would be on 26 News. If somebody else trailer blew up. We didn't know about it until Monique talked about it. Which means what? They care less about the male and female actors that's on TV. They still get treated like Negroes with money. So what I'm saying to you, Monique, stop responding to your son. He's there for a reason, and it's working. Distraction. A distraction. What did they do in the slavery days? When them slaves get out of line, they find the biggest slave and whip him to death, or hang him, or do something to that slave, and everybody else get in line. You know what they did with the female slaves that didn't get in line? They threatened to take your child, threatened to do something to your child, or take your child from you. And I bet that female to get in line. No, they did, Monique. They put your son right before you, Queen. They put your son right before you, and he started running his mouth. You pushed everything, all the steps you took, getting up there when you needed to be, letting the world know how dirty Hollywood was. You stopped walking and walked back down them steps to deal with your son. Stop responding to your son. Let him talk. Your mission is keep talking about the powers to be. Your mission is these young actors, these young entertainers, let them know what's going on and what they expect when they get up there where they're trying to go. Because nobody's telling them nothing. Because for years, they've been treated the same way. You are the voice, but everybody's trying to shut you up. You got bootlickers like Stephen A. Smith. You got corny folks like Corey Holcomb, which Corey Holcomb used to be my hero. Now Corey Holcomb is so corny. Remember what Kevin Samuel said, which I know y'all don't like him, but I'm just making a point. He said, when you got a problem with black man, the first thing you do is guilt, shame, and something else he said. But the shame is when Corey Holcomb starts saying that Shannon has got a boyfriend. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? Jealousy. Corey's jealous because he ain't got nobody watching him. He ain't got as many views as Shannon Sharp. All these haters is hating on Shannon Sharp instead of getting their shit together. All of them a bunch of haters. Get your shit together instead of hating on one black man. Find somebody want to come talk to your show without getting censored because somebody in the back room saying you can't say this and you can't say that and you can't say this and you can't say that. Because Shannon's show not like that. So Corey Holcomb, you're going to lose a lot of your fans because you better hope you don't get canceled by the LGBT community. Because you're trying to say there's something wrong. If it is, and my thing is, I'm 100% a black man. I'm 100% man all day long. But I say this: if he is gay, so fucking what? What that got to do with what he's saying? And what's so bad? And this is what's bad about all this. Cat Williams came on. I mean, if Shannon Sharp gay, so fucking what? What about the message? Saying he's gay is gonna stop everybody from watching him? Y'all some ignorant Negroes. Especially Corey Holcomb. Saying he's gay, everybody gonna say, oh my God, he's gay. We're gonna start watching him, or we gonna be gay. Oh my God, he's gay. So we better not look at his program no more. If he is, so what? We listen to the messenger. That's his life. Is or ain't. That's his life. I really don't even care. I'm listening to the messenger. And the sad thing about it is, Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams came on the show. Monique came on the show. Steve Harvey came on the show. So you calling Steve Harvey gay? So you calling Cat Williams? I mean, I'm like, Corey Holcomb, you boring and you corny. You used to be my boy, but here lately, you corny. And I'm gonna leave it like this. Shannon Sharp, those are his guests. Why y'all attacking that man? Let me say it again. That's why I say it's a lot of hate. A bunch of haters. A bunch of haters. A bunch of black men hating on each other. That man ain't said nothing negative about nobody. And if he said anything about anybody, he was offending his name. But everybody coming after him, and he did nothing to nobody. They was on his show. You not only went after Cat, Monique, and everybody else, you went after Shannon for what? That's called being a hater. That's called being jealous. But that's what we do. Crab in the bucket. Instead of celebrating that man from getting 500,000 or more subscribers and still climbing, they hating on him. If that was my show, I would have stopped him from talking. That's probably why he wasn't on your show. If that was my show, I wouldn't let him do all that. That's probably why they're not on your show. If that was my show, I was controlled it better. Nah, that's probably why they wasn't on your show. That's all I'm hearing. If you would have done what they was, and you're lying. The problem is they wasn't on your show, and you got a problem with it. Back to Monique. Stop answering, criticizing, debating, even making any comments about anything your son say. Let him talk. Because he's 31 years old, but he's talking like a child. Let him talk. Your mission is a whole nother mission. God got a whole nother mission for you, sweetheart. You and your husband, Sydney, and Sydney, don't stop talking for your wife. All these folks telling you why your husband talking, why, that's your husband. Black people are so used to black men not standing up for black women. That's the norm. Black men not being there for black women. That's the norm. Black men not standing up for you, not being there for you, not being your backbone, not being your man, not being your survivor, not being your safety net, not being your helper, not being your strong man, not being the protector, not being black men, not being all that. That's normal to people. So now you see a black man that's 100% got his woman back. Y'all ignorant asses got a problem with it. Why Sydney always talking? That's a husband. Your husband needs to talk for you, female. Why he always saying stuff? Why Monique ain't saying nothing? The woman is letting her husband take care of it, man. Which you should let you should be helping out your woman instead of being a spineless coward like a lot of men are these days. And let the woman do everything. Y'all not used to a solid relationship because in the black community, black men's on at home. Kids are raising themselves. Black women don't have nobody to stand by. So they say black men won't help us, black men won't stand by us, black men won't protect us, black men are sorry, black men are this, black men. Now Monique got somebody that y'all have never seen. And instead of saying that woman don't have to say nothing, she sat back with her arms folded and let him handle it. That black woman sat back with her arms folded and let him handle it. And y'all ignorant asses got a problem with it. Why? Because that's not your man to the woman, and that's not you to the man. Monique, everything trying to get you sidetracked. Stop responding to your son. And to all these people that got a problem with Monique husband, if you ever had a husband in your life that stood by you, you would understand. And because most of you ain't never had a husband in your life that stood by you, you don't understand. I'm not talking about all women, but anybody that got a problem with man or woman, that got a problem with Monique husband talking, something wrong with you. Because if she was my wife and somebody bumping their gums to her, I'm gonna tell her, hey baby, I got it. That's me. That was my wife, and somebody talking shit. I don't care if it's a son, a dog, the cat. I don't care if whoever it is. I'm gonna say, baby, I got it. Hold on. When she started talking, say, oh, sweetie, calm down. I got this. But y'all not used to a black man doing that. Y'all used to a black man saying, when somebody started talking crazy to his wife, he said, baby, you get it. And she be yap, 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 yap. And she be flashing, throwing her hair all over the place and popping her lips all over the place. And her eyelashes falling off and her hair falling onto the ground and lipstick all over the place and eyeshadow everywhere. And y'all be standing there like a simp. Or like a weak man, just letting her do it. And then she say, boy, why you not saying this? Oh, baby, you want me to say something? Oh, I'll say something. That what kind of men that's out here now. But y'all see a strong black man and y'all men got a problem with it. Y'all see a strong black man, y'all women got a problem with it. Why y'all keep saying why her husband keep talking? That's his job. Wow. That's his job. Until y'all understand about a real husband and a real wife, because it ain't seen in the black community, you don't see that a lot. A real husband and a real wife. A real husband say, baby, I got this. Calm down, I got this. We don't see that no more. But we see it now. And guess what? We got a problem with it. We definitely got a problem with it. And wow.